Hello, good morning and good evening, depending on whatever time of day it is you are watching this video. And in today's episode, we will be fighting Rayquaza. But first, we have to go to Hotel Z. So last night was the 5th going into the 6th, I was streaming, and I caught a couple of shiny Pokemon. So this video will go up on the 7th, and I will be actually streaming for the next 3 days. So the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th, I'll be streaming as well. But anyway, I got a shiny Vanillite, I got a shiny Pidgey, and a shiny Snorunt. And this Vanillite's nature is actually really good. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on with the video. Get on with the story. Hey, welcome back. Where's Ansha? Both Ansha and Karina are in Karina's room. As soon as Karina got back, she told Ansha what the three of you learned from the Rest Syndicate. Then Ansha asked to hear all about your battles with Groudon and Kyogre, so Karina said she'd tell the whole story in mega detail or something. It was rather hard to follow it all. Care to fill us in directly on what happened, on what you were told by Corbo? Oh, and the Gulpin's just chilling there too. So the reason Ansha wanted to hear more about your battles with Kyogre and Groudon was so that she could imagine you catching Rayquaza next? That seems likely. She's probably hoping to reinforce that dream of hers in finer details. I guess a little visualization can go a long way. Is any of that really necessary though? What do you mean? I mean, Ansha's wish was already plenty strong. That's how she found Rayquaza in the first place. Lord have mercy. I suppose so, but there's no harm in letting her continue what she started, is there? Hey, the gang's all here. I'm newly impressed, not just by the sheer wonder of Hyperspace Lumiose, but by all of you, and the legendary Pokemon you battled too. So you heard the whole story from Karina? Indeed, Miss Karina told me all about your hyperspace exploits, Hayes. I can picture the noble Kyogre and the grand Groudon in perfect detail, so I'm quite confident I'll be able to imagine the pocket of hyperspace Lumiose where we'll find that fine Rayquaza at last. Okay, now that I've got a good mental image, let's put some real oomph behind it. Ansha, how about you remind us why you want to meet Rayquaza so much? Alright, I'll tell you everything from the start. Is here good enough? Huh? Why wouldn't it be? I gotcha. Rayquaza's a sky-high Pokemon, so we should do this higher up, closer to the sky. Sounds good. Let's go. Let's... Yep. Why, this roof is where you first showed up too, right, Ansha? Indeed. Hoopa transported me here. Hoopa sure picked the right roof. No one else but Team MZ could have handled this hyperspace stuff so well. Okay, Ansha, tell us again. Why do you want to meet Rayquaza? Give us the details so we can all picture it crystal clear. Alright. It all begins with a story that I love very dearly. Listen close and I'll tell it to you. Okay, I don't have to talk about the whole freaking story. Never mind, I do. A long, long time ago in what people call the Primal Age, the world was overflowing with natural energy. In that time, there was Primal Kyogre, bolstered by the power within the Blue Orb. So too was there Primal Groudon, with the might of the Red Orb at its beck and call. They fought over the world's natural energy in endless, furious clashes. When Primal Groudon roared, the earth began to swell and the waters were evaporated into dust. When Primal Kyogre bellowed, torrential waters flowed and massive downpours eroded the earth. For 20 days, these two mighty Pokemon battled from sun up to sundown. The ferocity of their clashing scarred and warped the world itself. The people of that age, the Draconoids, were at a loss. Whatever could they do? They wished with all their might for Rayquaza to descend and save them from destruction. The Draconoids' wishes must have reached Rayquaza. There appeared before Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon a dazzling light, and in it was Rayquaza, in a sublime and incredible form. A blazing light and whipping wind sapped the power from Groudon and Kyogre alike. Robbed of their primal forms, they fled to the faraway depths of land and sea. The Draconoids came to revere Rayquaza as a true savior. And there our story ends. I still can't believe we're actually meeting Hoenn's legendary Pokemon in Lumiose, of all places. Incredible, isn't it? That part about Rayquaza's sublime form sounds an awful lot like Mega Evolution. Rayquaza supposedly got something in its body called a Mikado organ that has the same power as a Megastone. That means Rayquaza can Mega Evolve into Mega Rayquaza all on its own. Pokemon that can undergo Mega Evolution without needing a Megastone? Wow. Yeah, Rayquaza's Mega Evolution is crazy strong. I totally get why you want to meet it so bad, Ansha. My dear mama read me that story quite often. I came to love the story and admire Rayquaza so much that I would dream about it. Isn't it noble, Rayquaza, savior of the Draconoids? I could see why you'd want to get it for Diantha. A mighty Pokemon for a mighty mom, huh? Your love for Rayquaza sounds like the real deal, Ansha. I'm sure your dream will be strong enough to create the hyperspace distortion we need. What? I guess that actually worked. Is it over the tower? Yeah, no, it's over here. I'm assuming I need the donut. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'll be able to make it right now. We managed to gather some data on the latest distortion. The signals we've detected coming from this distortion are on wavelengths very similar to those emitted by the blue orb and the red orb. We believe this distortion leads to the location in hyperspace Lumiose where you'll find Rayquaza. At last, I'll be able to see the fine Rayquaza again. Guess we're about to witness a dream coming true. One more thing. Much like Kyogre and Groudon, this special distortion requires a special donut to match. Please, Hayes, gather lots of data so Mr. Philippe and his team can develop the perfect recipe for us. When you do, I'll make the mightiest donut of all. I know I won't fail because I've got all of you on my side. Now, I don't want to do more freaking distortions and all that crap, man. Ugh, grinding like that is so boring. 100,000. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna spend the next hour and a half, 2 hours doing this. So, I will be back. Alright, it took me about an hour and a half. But, finally got the, finally got it. It took a while. But, I did it. So let's go ahead and meet up with Hotel Z. I found, while I was searching for distortions, I found a shiny Snover. That's pretty cool. Shiny Snover's alright. It's not, one of my favorite shinies, But it's pretty cool. I actually found it in the exact place that I found the Vanillite, and actually the Vanillite, the Pidgey, and the Snowrent. So let's do this. At last, we'll have the recipe. I'll be able to make a donut that will lead the way to Rayquaza. Do we have to wait for Mr. Corbo? Couldn't we go to this Rust Syndicate and ask them to tell us what we need to know? Settle down, Ancho. Let's be patient. Though, hang on. Corbo, is he coming? Philippe's the only one who usually shows. Nope, Corbo and Philippe. Oh, am I not welcome? Hello, Hayes and Ancha. Perfecting this recipe took the sweat and toil of the entire Rust Syndicate. Please listen closely. To craft the donut properly, its flavor score must meet or exceed the following values. You'll need at least 120 in sweet, 40 in spicy, 340 in sour. Our recipe also calls for 40 in bitter and 390 in fresh. We've got a secret ingredient for you too. The donut's color has to match Rayquaza's green, so I've procured the apex of culinary I don't know. Arboliva oil. Okay. Wait, we're using it just because it's green? Sure, no sense making things complicated. That Arboliva oil will make your donut so tasty the experience will be, well, out of this world. So this is it, finally, eh? Ancha's story is about to reach its grand finale. We'll be cheering you on from our headquarters. Go get him. I'm gonna need... I don't know. I'll be up on the roof. I can't wait to see your masterpiece, Ancha. I should have every donut that I need to make. I should have every ingredient that I need to make this donut. I should. So I need a bunch in fresh and sour. That should start it off, right? I need one that gives a bunch of fresh now. Ooh, Pyapa berries will probably be better to use than these. Because that takes care of my fresh. Now I need bitter and sweet. And I need some sour. So let me do this then. Cassib. Okay, so I need bitter, I need sweet, I need spicy and sour. And 2 donuts. Don't need that. That might be fine. No, I'm gonna need more sour than that. Okay, so I need spicy, sweet, and... I need spicy, sweet, and bitter. I think that'll meet everything but the sweet, yeah. I can't use that one. That would meet everything but the spicy. That would meet everything but the sweet, wouldn't it? Yep. So I can't use that. Do that. Need one that's gonna give me... That should work. Yep. That works. It's a triangle donut. Okay. I've done it. Here it is. The key to meeting Rayquaza. A Delta old-fashioned donut. Don't throw me right in. I want to prepare a Pokemon. Well, Ancha, when we first met you, I never would have guessed we'd end up all the way here. And now Karina's waiting on the roof to go face your final challenge. You started us off on this legendary story, Ancha. Time for you to get your happy ending. Thank you. And Hayes too. I know you three can do it. All right. I really want to use Vanilla, but it doesn't have a Mega Evolution. Snover wouldn't be great. I'll be honest, Snover would not be great. What ice type Pokemon has a Mega Evolution? Frostlass? Frostlass might be good. Actually, Frostlass might be really good. But you know what? I think Gardevoir should be able to take care of it. At least I really hope so. Which floor would you like to go to? Go to the roof. I'm going to go ahead and rock out with Gardevoir. I think Gardevoir should realistically take care of this. Ancha's counting on us. Time to leap into Hyperspace Lumiose and find Rayquaza. Got about 6.5 minutes. We're going to battle Mega Rayquaza, catch it, and make Ancha's dream come true. Oh, wow. Okay. The Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Spear Pillar, or Sky Pillar. This is the Sky Pillar, right? I guess this space is taking the shape of a place related to Ancha's story. I'm going to get to meet and battle the very first Pokemon that ever Mega Evolved. This isn't just Ancha's dream that's coming true. Mine is too. It's very sweet, but I need you to wrap it up. Yeah, this isn't just the original Sky Pillar. This is Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire's Sky Pillar. Look up in the sky. Something's coming. What's coming? Is it Deoxys? That'd be pretty funny. I remember when I first played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. That game was. I'm actually currently playing Omega Ruby. I'm doing a shiny badge quest, but when I first did the Delta story in the Delta episode in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, being able to catch Rayquaza and then immediately battle Deoxys, man, that was something else. I'll tell you, that was so fun. Man, back in the day, I remember when we would get our Pokemon games on Christmas Day. We would get them about a month or two late on Christmas Day every year that they came out. And man, not the dream, but the experience of playing the new games with my dad and my brother, the experience of playing those games on Christmas morning, just can't beat it. You really just can't. I don't think there's anything that I'm ever going to feel video game related that is going to make me feel like I did all those Christmases ago, getting Black and White 2, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. I don't think there's anything that's going to make me feel the same. And you know what? Part of me saying that makes me a little sad, but I think part of it also makes me kind of happy that I have those, really good childhood memories that nothing can compare to when it comes to video games. I mean, there's a bunch of good games that are going to come out in the next year, or this year rather, but nothing's going to compare to that. Wind and Waves isn't going to compare to that. This game doesn't compare to that feeling. I don't think anything ever will. I loved playing, like, the way that they redesigned Mauville City. was fantastic. Ow, Jesus Christ. Hey, you wanna go after someone not me? Yeah, the way that they redesigned Mauville was fantastic. I loved it. Oh my god, dude. What am I supposed to do about that? I can't even... Are you kidding me? I have to do this all over again. Oh dear God, okay. So I can't fail at all. Period, I cannot fail. Which means I'm gonna end up having to take a little bit of time. And just get out of the way. But nonetheless, I guess, yeah. The way that they redesigned New Mauville and Spirit and Sky Pillar, the way that they redesigned, what was it, Granite Cave, I think it's called Granite Cave on Dewford Island, where you meet Steven. This is little things. It was the little things that they changed in that game that made them really good to me. And obviously the graphics at the time in 2014, 2015 that those games came out, they were really good for the time for a DS game. Hey, can you Mega Evolve, please? Yeah, they were really good for the time that they came out in. At least I loved them. Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm getting fucking irritated. Maybe I should have brought an ice type. I don't know, man. I think it's a blessing and a curse at the same time to have memories that nothing will beat, because you're never gonna get that feeling that you had. But at the same time, being able to remember that feeling is a blessing in of itself. I don't know. I've always said that I don't think video games today are as good as they were back when I was a kid. But I guess a lot of people feel that way, and in a couple of years, the younger generation, I guess, the people who are a little younger than me, you know, born in the 2010s, they'll probably also feel that way when games come out in, you know, 2030. I mean, let's see, what games came out in like the late 2010s, early 2020s. I don't know. To me, there's nothing that will beat the feeling of old Pokemon games. Old Pokemon games are, in my opinion, the best memories that I have. But just pushing past Pokemon, the first time that I played a Legend of Zelda game, the first time that I beat a Legend of Zelda game, I'm never gonna get a feeling like that, man. Legend of Zelda is one of my favorite franchises of all time. And I will never get a feeling like beating a Legend of Zelda game for the first time. Like, it doesn't matter how many times that I play... Doesn't matter how many times that I play Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, I will never get a feeling quite as good as I did the first time that I beat those games. And I know that. And unfortunately, I kind of just have to be okay with it. And not that I'm not okay with it. Because, I mean, life goes on, what can you do? But I'm just gonna make sure that I don't die here. I don't want to have to restart this again. Oh my god. What is about to happen? Oh my Lord, have mercy. Do not. Okay. I'm fine, thankfully. Oh no, not you. No. Okay. I really gotta keep an eye on what it's using. How about to use hyper voice again? Run away. Really gotta keep an eye on what this thing is using. I use hyper voice. So I gotta focus here. Here's something that I've always found interesting about myself, and I'm sure that if you've actually watched me for a little bit, you've noticed. When I'm focused on something, I'm constantly thinking my mind. Like, I'm saying something that is coming to my mind. I'm saying exactly what I'm feeling. Oh my god. 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 No. 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 Use hyper voice. No. Just kill it. Just freaking kill it, please. Just kill it. Yes. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Time to catch Rayquaza. Oh, I had that go good with Rayquaza. Okay, it's either a nest ball or a dusk ball, and I think a dusk ball is gonna go better. Oh, thank God I didn't want to have to do that again. I really didn't. I probably need to turn up my audio on my capture card. You really did it, Hayes. You caught Rayquaza. I can already imagine Ancha's smile when she hears the news. Same, because remember, we caught Rayquaza for Ancha. You don't get to keep it for yourself. I know. Neither do you, though. Come on, let's head back to Hotel Z. Ancha's been waiting for this moment. I think this is concluding this story of the Mega Dimensions DLC. Ink. Hayes, you're back. How did it go with Rayquaza? Come on, Hayes. I caught that beach.
Yeah.
Goodness. Hello, Rayquaza. What an honor it is to stand before such a fine Pokemon. And it could never have happened if I hadn't met Team MZ. I owe you all so very much. No, you don't. No, not at all. You made this happen, Ancha. Leader's right. Who else could have crafted such remarkable donuts? You say so. Can I get that hoopa? What's the matter? It's nothing, really. I just felt a small pang when I realized that once I give Rayquaza to my dear mama, it'll be time to hang up my apron as your donut chef. Keep making donuts for us. What? But as long as Hyperspace Lumios is still around, we'll want to keep exploring it. And we'd never keep you from seeing your mom. But didn't you say she'd be busy for a shoot for a while longer? In short, please keep Ancha's donuts open for us. Yeah, of course that fat ass would be happy. Open. I don't know what to say. You know, Ancha, I've been thinking, and I've got a question for you. Why'd you want to give Rayquaza to your mom again? I thought that such a mighty Pokemon would be a fitting gift for my mighty mama. That's a wonderful thought for a present. But what would happen after you gave it to her? Well, I'd like to give her more mighty Pokemon, but I suppose Rayquaza would be a hard act to follow. I admit, I'm not as excited to seek them out as I was to meet Rayquaza. I think you've already got plenty of wonderful gifts you could give to Diantha. I do? What kind of gifts? Stories of what you've seen and what you've done. My stories? That's right. Think about it. There are people in Pokemon you might never meet, even if you live in the same city at the same time. But we managed to meet, and we did something amazing together. That's all quite true, but are you sure dear mama would be happy with my story as a gift? How could she not love that? If I were in her shoes, it'd be straight up crying tears of joy. I'd be straight up crying tears of joy. All I know is that I'm thrilled when my little sister shares her stories with me. Didn't know Naveen had a sister. Well, I would very much like Mama to know about everything I've done here in Lumiose. But I'd hate to worry her by letting her know I've been slipping out of Hotel Richardson. Oh, that? Don't worry, Diantha knows. She what? According to Jacinth, yep. Oh, well, then I suppose I can rest easy. Pardon me for leaving you out of the conversation, my dear Rayquaza. On my journey to find you, I've met such lovely people and done such exciting things, and I can't wait to tell my dear mama about it. It's all thanks to you, really. One day I will become a Pokemon trainer and I'll present you to Mama myself. Until then, would you please look after dear Rayquaza for me, Hayes? I'd be happy to. So we do get to keep the Rayquaza. Thank you ever so much. All right. I'll be your coach, Ansha. I can train you up and you can pay me in donuts. Deal? Deal. Is there more credits? I hate credits. I just don't like sitting through credits. In the end, I gave dear mama 2 gifts. The first was an array of donuts made with all my love. The second was a book telling the stories of my adventures with Team MZ. Looks to be more credits. Mama looked so very happy. She even asked for more donuts by the dozen, along with just as many new chapters of my story. What could I say but yes, my friends in Team MZ and I will have to continue our thrilling exploits. But for now, thus concludes the story of how I, Ansha, came to meet the fine Rayquaza. I'm sure we'll live happily ever after with plenty more stories to come. That is finally the end of the game. The end of the Mega Dimensions DLC and the end of Legend ZA until maybe another DLC comes out. Morning, sunshine. Prepare to be astounded, kid. We've got a special new system we want you to take for a skip, and come by my office and I'll tell you all about it. See you soon. I'm gonna go ahead and do this because if I'm gonna be streaming shiny hunting the legendaries of this game, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do this on camera. That way, I don't feel guilty about not doing it. Where's the Rust Syndicate? Like, why can I never remember? Rust Syndicate's right here. Get ready to start special scanning. Special. Okay, let me explain. You know how pockets of hyperspace Lumios are still appearing? Some of them are unlike any we've seen so far. So we developed a system to locate distortions that lead to these new pockets of hyperspace. We call it a special scan system. Well, I say we, but it was the fine eggheads at Quasartico who did the developing. When we run a special scan, it should pinpoint a rare distortion that leads to an unknown pocket of hyperspace Lumios. But the system's not quite ready, which is why I need you. Go do some hyperspace survey tasks so we can get enough data to run a special scan. 25,000 points. Yeah, you know, I might just do this on stream. I think I might just do this on stream. Well, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end today's episode, and I'm going to have to find something else to post on YouTube. Thank you guys for coming along with me for the joy and the ride of playing Legend of ZA and the Mega Dimensions DLC. This will not be the end of ZA for me, at least not yet, because I will still be streaming it. But this will be the end of the YouTube playthrough unless more DLC or more story comes out. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to come back for more. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and or evening, depending on whatever time of day it is you're watching this. And I will see you guys in the next episode.